What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ. Listen, before we get into the video, let me just say thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the platform. Look, in life, you gotta set goals. And the goal for this platform is to get to 100,000 subscribers by June. So if you guys rock with the content, please take the time out right now and show a brother some love and like and subscribe. Do so for your boy right now. All right, let's get into the video.
This how the conversation came up. We were just looking at like couples and people in the league, and we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah.
Right.
And then I was like, maybe I noticed that people don't notice. But I'm like, they was like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh. They be out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not out like these white women this out about me in here. Like, so, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. Because when I've been around that dude just, his spirit so loving and giving, it hurt me. It hurt me to see that. Like, you done eject away from my partner, man. Don't do that, man. You dive on the floor behind that man. Dive on the floor behind him. But, you know, like, I know a lot of people gonna hate what I just said, but I'm gonna be honest, like, if everybody like me, then I'm so we can do whatever you want to do about it. I'm about everything I say. So I love LeBron, and I hate that for him, bro. I hate that he got to go through that. As a man, I hate that he got to go through that, bro. In the playoffs. In the playoffs. Your main player act like it just, you have a look on your face like, I could be doing more. Like, what more? Like, I loved you for you. Like, when I met you, you look like Lamar Odom. Like, babe, don't laugh at that. I'm not trying to be funny, babe. Babe. Ain't nobody gonna with you about that, you heard me? You can laugh if you want to. You gotta walk out the room. You ain't interrupting my thing. You already interrupted it.
Nah, this right here is kind of crazy, bro. Look, I gotta keep it real. Me personally, I think Savannah James does a great job of representing LeBron James as his wife. Think about all the different temptations, all the different things she could have done in the public eyes to make LeBron James look bad. This is LeBron James' wife. The camera is on her 24/7. Whatever she does is going to be caught on camera. And this is the man who been with his wife since high school. Okay? LeBron James is 40. So he been with this woman for over 20 years. And regardless of what, you can say she make him look bad in the public eye. And fellas, that by itself, she got to get some type of credit just for that. Because the average woman would have failed already. Okay? So I don't agree with Kevin Gates' take because in the climate that we live in, it's very difficult to find a woman who is going to stay down and be loyal to you for that long period of time.
And when I walk through my doors, it's like, you know it's home base.
Yep.
you know it's like now it's time to recharge, and that's all because of Savannah. She keeps everything flowing.
Fellas, in order for a man to truly be great, I'm just being honest, he needs a very supportive woman by his side. When it comes to LeBron James, the reason why LeBron James is because she allowed him to be great. She wasn't the type of wife who was trying to be like, yo, why you gotta go train? Why you gotta go work out? Why you gotta go to the gym? Stay here with me. That by itself is why she deserved credit, because she had to make a sacrifice in order for him to be great. And look, the reality is this, bro. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to find a perfect wife, but you got to find somebody that will allow you to be the best version of yourself. And just off the strength of that, you got to give this woman some credit. I can't get on here and talk down on her when LeBron is showing pure greatness. That shit comes from the home. Bro, you can't be great if every night you're going home to a wife that's trying to break you down or pull you down. Whatever she's doing, it's working. So as of right now, just based on the fact that she's allowing LeBron to really be great, salute to her. Now, she did start a podcast.
Demonic and devilish out here.
Honey,
Just be single.
just be single.
And the main chick know about the side chick?
It's wild. Cause
wild.
wild. It's too much. This is stressful.
I don't want to be wifey. I don't want to be nothing.
Ooh,
I want to be the wife.
When I tell you I hate, loathe wifey with my whole entire soul. Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't call me your wifey, and I'm not. I
Do not. Oh, high school was. What was you doing in high school? Girl, fight. You love to fight. No, I don't.
First of all.
But I had to defend myself. Like, I had a lot of that. I had girls who didn't like me and couldn't tell nobody why they didn't like me. But I would hate you too if your boyfriend was LeBron James. See, this is not okay.
But not really. I really wouldn't hate you. But I would just say, but I feel like, yes.
Because then how do I feel?
They're like, why couldn't it be me?
I don't know. But that's why they was mad at you.
How about people in the airport with a bonnet?
Underneath the Scully.
What? No, that is unprofessional.
I got a Scully.
LeBron James, come get your wife.
And a hoodie.
LeBron James, come get your wife. That is tacky.
LeBron James love me. That's how I am. Okay? It's giving bonnet.
Bonetta.
I can't.
I'm calling from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, Memphis.
And my crazy is I am overthinking being a wife.
You don't need to overthink that.
Yeah, why are you overthinking?
How long have
Are
you
you
been?
married?
How long have you been a wife?
Okay, so we've been together for about 15 years, and we've been married for about 4 months now.
Okay. And what is it that you're overthinking?
So I guess I expected, everybody was telling me, oh, it's going to feel so different once you get married. Things are not going to be the same. But it's like things are exactly the same. Like, it's not, and not in a bad way, but it's like, am I doing my part right? Is it supposed to feel different? Like, what am I missing here?
I personally don't think that it feels much different. Savannah, you probably better to answer it than me, but I mean, I think, and then to get married, I don't think much would change.
No, LeBron and I were together for 10 years before we got married. And I would say for me, the biggest thing that I felt was just a sense of security. Like, I felt like we had kids together already. I don't know, Jennifer, if you have kids or if you guys had kids already.
We have a son.
Yeah, but to me, it just felt like a sense of security. How I digest that or explain it, I don't know, but it was just more of a feeling. I can't say that it changed, but I will say that through our marriage, wanting to grow together, like as husband and wife, it was really just setting intention and making sure that we just kind of recap. Like, to be boyfriend and girlfriend for 10 years and to start having kids and then to get married, I feel like those are phases, and you just have to be able to know what exactly it is out of those phases that you want. So like, I just passed my 10-year anniversary, and something that we want to be more intentional with is just making sure that our next phase of what our next phase of life looks like. So we speak about that often. And, like something that's really important to me is dating. Like, yeah, we married, we've been together for 22 years, but like, I want to feel like young and fun. So I want us to date, so that's like, so, like some of the smaller things, but I do think that it feels kind of the same, but you can have conversations and do things that makes it feel new and fun and, something to like keep working at.
Okay. So basically spice it up. Like, don't just fall into our same routine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, routine is inevitable, but understanding expectation and like knowing what it is that you require from him, what he requires from you, and then how you guys come together. And I mean, the word spice it up, I feel like it's like super overused, but just like how you're able to, just how you're able to keep things fresh and not allow it to stay in a place of routine.
Now, look, y'all know my stance when it comes to women being on a podcast. I don't believe a woman should be on a podcast giving the world insight to her relationship. Why? Because relationships are sacred. That's between you and your significant other. It's not something for the world. When you bring the world into your relationship, it's going to go bad. And that never fails. But nevertheless, she hasn't done anything to me that's a red flag where it's like, yo, damn, shorty's a bird for real. I haven't seen anything where I can come up with that conclusion. So from what I'm seeing from her, this is a woman who is holding it down. Because trust me, fellas, to be the wife of a LeBron James is not an easy task. Most birds would have give in by now. Because you got to understand, these women are dealing with a lot of temptation. A weak soul will always give in to temptation. And the most she has done so far is started a podcast. Maybe because she needed to get an outlet. I don't know. Who knows? But nevertheless, we got to give her some credit for holding it down, because it's hard to find a woman who's willing to do that. And also, the reality is this. The strength of LeBron James' marriage will not be tested until he retires. When he retires from the NBA, that's when you will see how strong his relationship is with his wife.
Unbelievable wife, and help around the household to where they allow me to be able to use all my time while I'm playing the game. And listen, I know when I'm done playing the game, that time will be priority number one will be my wife. It would be my wife, my kids, and I just thank them for allowing me to have me as priority number one while I've had this profession. They've allowed me to do that. And I know it's not always been like, great roses and it's been, amazing, but they've allowed me to make myself priority number one in my profession of how I treat my body, how I do things, how the hours that I put into it in order to be the best I can be. And it's only right I give that back when I'm done.
Like I always tell you guys, regardless of what, a woman is not going to leave a man when he's peaking, when he's in the game, when he's playing ball, when he's putting up major numbers, when he's the man. She usually make that decision when he's no longer the man. So when LeBron James retires, that's when the real test will start. But nevertheless, you got to give this woman her flowers at this point. Okay, I haven't seen anything where it's like, yo, I don't know. But again, I got to give this woman credit for being loyal, being down, and helping LeBron James be the greatest person he can be. Trust.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.